Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube video segment, I'm going to be talking about the upcoming Floyd Mayweather Manny Pacquiao fight. Yes, I did a video on this previously, but this is the one when I'm just really focusing on the prediction for the fight. Now, I'm not a prophet or medium. This fight is not obviously one to really make an easy prediction on, because you have two very good combatants going on. These boxers have very high boxing IQ and obviously very proficient at what they do. Let me talk about a few things regarding the fighters first. Now, we look at Floyd Mayweather, and he is he's undefeated, as most of you know. His record is not just impeccable, it's unblemished. He's really, as far as his record goes, he's downright infallible. I see Mayweather being very quick-witted, very agile, very mentally, not just mentally tough, but very smart boxer. And we look at Manny Pacquiao, and obviously very similar that way, but Manny Pacquiao is more of like a relentless puncher, and he's going to be very persistent and throw up. I could see him throwing more punches than Mayweather. Now, I'm going to say I like Mayweather to win this fight in 12 rounds, going the distance. And really, the reason firstly that I say that it's going to go the distance is because I think Mayweather has only knocked out 2 opponents in the last 12 fights. And Pacquiao has not knocked out many people in his recent history either. Also coupled with the fact that you have to remember too, even though these fighters are much greater than the average person and the average boxer, that their skills may have deteriorated a little bit with age. And having a combined age of like 74, we have to understand that that's going to make it tougher to knock out either one. So I could see this going the distance, and the public is going to, I believe, will be really satisfied after this fight collectively, because I believe the fighters will give the public their money's worth. Now, pay-per-view is charging an exorbitant rate. I saw something on TV the other day that it read 89, I don't know if it's 89.95 or 99, but they had that number, and then it was followed by 99.95 or 99.99, and that, I'm guessing that the lower price represents the price if you order in advance. But no matter how you look at it, I believe that that price is unprecedented for a boxing match, a pay-per-view boxing match. And the number is ludicrous, but it's something. It is what it is, and a lot of people will pay for it. I want to say, as far as going the distance, okay, I stated I believe it will go the distance. My prediction on the score of the match, I'm going to say 115 to 113 in favor of Floyd Mayweather. I believe Mayweather will win 7 rounds and Pacquiao will win 5 rounds. It'll be very competitive, highly contested fight. I like Mayweather mainly because I just feel overall in most facets or areas of his fighting ability, I think as far as the technique, he's very proficient at landing punches. The best of my knowledge, he is #1 as far as professional fighters go, as far as the accuracy of his blows that he throws at 42%. Pacquiao is a little bit less at 35% efficiency. So that's one reason. I think Mayweather is a little bit better defender as far as his defense against punches thrown than Pacquiao. I feel the boxing IQ is in Mayweather's favor. I think the intangibles support Mayweather. It seems like no matter what anybody has done previously, no matter what plan was formulated or devised, that they couldn't conquer Mayweather. And that's the thing to look at. And I understand that there have been a couple of southpaws or left-handed fighters that have given Mayweather trouble previously, but the main thing is they did not defeat Mayweather. And I think what's going to happen is that Pacquiao is going to give Mayweather all he can handle. I wouldn't be too flabbergasted or to state a shock if Manny Pacquiao actually conquered Mayweather and wins the fight. I don't see it happening. It seems like, based on what I've been looking on the internet, it seems fairly split right now as far as predictions on who's going to win this bout. And this is a bout, as most you know, of epic proportions. This is going to be something. Some people are calling the fight of the century. Well, I think you don't want to go that far. I look at it as the fight, perhaps, of the decade. I think it ranks up there with the Ali-Frazier fights. This is obviously something that is going to be strongly watched. The revenue generated may very well be unprecedented for this fight. And I think what makes this fight so compelling also is the fact that you have two fighters that not just their contrast in styles, but their demeanor as well. You have Mayweather, who's a little bit more loquacious, more of a talker, and more flamboyant, more outgoing. And you see Manny Pacquiao seems to be very conservative personality, very reticent, humble, not much of a talker. I could see him, he's that kind of fighter that lets his fists do the talking in the ring rather than his actual mouth. And Floyd Mayweather is obviously, he's voluble. He's probably going to be trash talking Pacquiao frequently throughout the bout. And Pacquiao is just, I could just see him basically staying the course, being very methodical, and doing what he has to do to attempt to win the fight. There's some people that speculate that will Mayweather's will his talking get to Pacquiao? Maybe a little bit, but I don't think that's going to be the main reason. I believe as far as Mayweather winning the fight, I believe it's just going to be because he's just a little bit more skilled boxer than Pacquiao, and that's just my opinion. That is my prediction. Well, anyway, people, this is Edwin Learnard, and until next time, stay well.